enemies in the game have a variety of different weaknesses. He happens to be weak to fire.
Okay.
The other guys happen to be weak to
The axe.
Yeah. And this guy just happens to be weak to getting a sword in his throat.
It happens.
It happens.
Hey guys, welcome back to PlayStation Underground. You got Kristen here. We're playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This is the latest title from Software. I got Andrew and Justin here. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Andrew's going to be playing for us. Andrew, tell us a little bit about this game.
Happily. So,
Ooh.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice takes place in 1500 Sengoku era Japan, and it's from Software's fantastical vision of what that period of time
It's
would
beautiful. It's
Absolutely.
sunny. It's bright.
be. It's vibrant. It's orange.
Already quite a
it's
departure
hot.
from Software's previous games.
Yes,
But it's got that intense combat that we know and love.
it sure does. And I want to demonstrate a little bit of that here in just a second.
Oh, that looks so brutal.
Ah, I see we got a guy up here.
Yes, this guy's really going to make my life miserable.
Or not.
Or not.
Or you'll make his miserable. Ooh.
Careful.
Now this guy looks a little bit tougher. I notice he has two diamonds up in the upper left-hand corner. What does that represent?
So this guy is a mid-boss,
Okay.
and he's known as a samurai general. He really tests everything that you will have learned in the demo up to this point.
Got it.
He is very strong, he's very fast, and he has a huge moveset. And I want to try to take this guy on with my sword here.
Oh, nice.
So what you saw there was an example of something called Mikiri, and the idea behind that is that I dodge into his attack rather than away from his attack.
Got it.
So it rewards me for being aggressive.
Very cool. So you don't always want to be defensive. Sometimes
Exactly.
you gotta just dive right into the fray.
It feels like being aggressive in combat is kind of a theme with this game.
Yes, absolutely. You
I-
can be rewarded or you can be heavily penalized for being too aggressive. In this case, I'm trying to strike a friendly balance between the two.
Yeah. The death and resurrection mechanic is really interesting too. I'm sure that we'll see some of that later.
Oh, I can assure you, you will see the death mechanic, and it won't be by choice.
So what just happened is you sort of have been going on this back and forth with posturing, and now you just had that finisher move that knocked out one of his diamonds. So it's not quite just attacking. Like you guys are sort of defending and doing a back and forth.
That's exactly what it is. It's a little bit of a dance, a bit of a tug of war. And the idea here is that I'm trying to break through his posture, and
Which
he's
is
trying to break
represented
through
at the
mine.
top of the screen there, that yellow bar.
Yes, precisely.
Nice.
He does not like you.
Almost. See, I would have gotten greedy there. I would have done the classic From Software thing and gotten killed right when I was about to kill the guy.
Yes, I do it all the time.
Oh,
Somehow I managed to stay strong.
very cool.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Man, you made short work of that guy.
So I was about to say, our protagonist has this prosthetic arm. You know, in the one hand, he always has the katana, but then on the other hand, he can sort of switch out different abilities. Very, very cool. We're about to see some of that here.
Yes. And what you'll also notice is that certain enemies are weak to certain prosthetic tools. That
So you
enemy,
have this axe out here.
yeah, he happens to be weak to swords, or I'm sorry, to axes, and you can cut through his shield like butter. If you don't do that, he will block nearly every attack that you throw at him.
Nice.
Interesting. So there's also a level of strategy of which attachment you want to use.
Bingo. And certain enemies, like this guy, are weak to a sword in the throat.
I think you were, one of the other tools you were using was that flame vent, I think it was called, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how you lit your sword on fire.
Yep, I can light my sword on fire. I can light enemies on fire. I can kind of break them out of the attacks that they're performing, so there's a lot of different ways you can utilize it.
Nice.
Nice.
Now, in this area, there's this big, angry-looking guy
Yeah,
attached to...
he looks angry.
Oh, yeah, he's mad. He's really upset. I'm not sure why. Didn't have breakfast. And here in this area, I can jump right down. You can see off to the right-hand side, I can grapple up to this
Oh,
tree,
okay.
Do
or
some
I can
sneaking.
take a sneaky, stealthy approach, which I'm going to do right now.
I'm a fan of that.
But in order to do
Oh.
that, I can't get caught.
Oh, careful.
Hi, sweet
So,
little old lady.
The sweet little old lady, she has a bell. She's not particularly dangerous, but we're not going to take any chances.
Oh! Bye, little old lady.
Well, so much for that.
She was more evil than you realize.
Oh, okay. She had it coming.
Trust me.
So these sculptor idols, they're sort of a checkpoint for you.
Yes, that's exactly what they are. They will also refill your healing gourd, which is the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there.
That
Nice.
is helpful. Good
So
to
there's
know.
some parallels with From's other games here.
Yes, absolutely. This game will feel familiar, but as you learned earlier, it's distinctly different in terms of how it actually feels in combat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you didn't see this in this episode, but I got a chance to play this a little bit earlier, and I wasn't doing nearly as well as Andrew's doing right now. I was hanging in there, but man, he's making this game look good.
Well, I mean, it just goes to show you that the more that you play the game, the more that you get to know the different attack styles and you get a good feel for it, the easier it's going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, and this guy, he's weak to fire, but only for a certain period of time.
Holy moly.
Gotta get right out of his way.
He's got some really, really good moves, which you'll see in just a second. And even though he doesn't have a weapon, I can still block his attacks.
Nice.
So I can't be afraid to put up my sword and prevent taking those hits.
I like how the other guy's like, I'm here too.
Let me help, let me help.
Oh.
Well, all right, your turn.
If I saw you take out that dude and then you turned around to fight me, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
And then I walk up to you like this. Are we gonna-
Exactly.
All right, are we going to do this? Are we really going to do this?
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. It's just a gorgeous game.
Yeah, this game looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's stunning, and you get to see a little bit more of how beautiful the game is a bit later in the demo.
And I love that it's a really good combination. You can go stealthy, you can sort of go in guns blazing, but you really got to figure out what your plan of attack is going to be.
Absolutely. So one thing I didn't mention earlier is that this massive castle in the background is actually our current objective.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a young lord who's being held captive in this castle, and I've been dishonored, and I'm trying to get back to this young lord.
I see.
So now you can see our bridge is broken, and you guys will get to see an area that we have not shown anybody else yet.
Ooh, let's do it.
So let's hop right in. Since I'm a shinobi, I'm not going to be stopped by a little old broken bridge.
Little old ladies don't stop you. Broken bridges don't stop you.
No, nothing.
Something's
Okay.
rumbling.
I was going to say, we are not alone.
It's getting tense.
Looks like we can hop over there.
Careful. Oh, nice. I was scared for a minute.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to fall.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see a tree. Whoa!
Hello.
Well, that's different.
He's probably friendly though, right? You think?
Go pet him.
I was
Maybe
going to say, do you want to
tame him.
try?
He's got little hairs on his chin. He likes his chin scratched. Let's find out if he's friendly.
I was going to say, is he looking for you? Uh-oh.
He is. He's not friendly.
There aren't that many friendly entities in From Software games, I feel like.
I think you're right about that.
We're
So
just going to stay hidden.
Yep, I definitely don't want to get caught by this guy. Now,
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
this is just a little taste of some cat and mouse-like gameplay that you can expect from the larger game.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at how good that looks.
I
Holy
know.
cow.
Yeah, I
Those
love
fangs.
this snake. This is one of my favorite enemies in the game.
That's so cool.
So I think I can get by him now.
Get in there. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Oh!
Oh. Okay. Oh, man.
my
You're
God.
just
Got a
you're
little-
taunting him.
You're
I got a little too
brave.
close. All right, and now moving on, you will see this suspicious wall here in the middle of a
Ooh.
mountain. How
Oh.
odd.
Wow.
So this is just a little tease. We just want to show players that there's going to be secrets. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to explore, including ninja walls.
Cool.
All right, so we're heading to a new area. Ooh.
Yep, and this is one of the other areas that has never been seen before.
Man, can I just say I love how we were in that like really dark, gritty-looking cave, and then we came out into this beautiful, colorful
Yeah, it's vibrant.
area here. From Software has always been just exceptional at environmental design, and I feel like it's really refreshing to see them have a chance to kind of spread their wings and do something different here.
Oh, absolutely. They have a beautiful aesthetic, and the juxtaposition of going out of the cave into this brightly lit, gorgeous orange-red environment is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But as with most things from Software, the serenity doesn't last very long.
Oh! Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, and now we get to fight
Speak
the
of
corrupted monk.
corrupted monk. Yeah.
Look at her. I love the cackling.
That's great.
That's one of my favorite part of From Software games. Is just the voice acting, the sound design.
I love the way that this boss is animated too, so fluid,
Yeah.
so just kind of smooth.
Yes, and her clothes all flow. Everything is in motion.
It's almost elegant.
Yes, and you can see when she does her attacks, leaves will fly up off the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then again, I am going to try to take on a very difficult enemy while I'm talking. We'll see what happens.
What's your win rate against this boss?
It's not super good, I can tell you that.
What is it when you're not trying to host an episode of a Let's Play style?
I was gonna say, I'm sure it's much easier when you're not trying to talk. Ooh,
Nice.
I would say I have about a 70% success rate.
Okay. All right. I like those odds.
practice makes perfect.
Practice does make
Ooh.
perfect.
Seems
Glad
like
it's not me playing right now.
If you're
gosh.
if you're old and your skills have rusted, it doesn't really help.
I love the setting.
Come on, man. You can't be that old.
All right, you got me. So
This
I don't know
is-
where she's gonna come. I can't lock onto her at this
Oh.
point,
That's interesting.
but I can escape if need be.
Oh, nice.
But she can still get me from up here. So
She
I
can
need to
chase you up there
yes,
as well.
She can. So you can
Stay
see
mobile.
she can still get me. She's
Oh, cleared the fog there.
every attack in the book.
I like that there are different phases that this fight is
Yeah.
kind of
Yes. So now I can resurrect. I get a second chance on this fight, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to help me, especially if I can't get out of the way of her unblockable attack quick
going between.
enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see what I can do here.
You got this.
So right there, you can see I did a couple of different things.
That
I
was
was able
cool.
to dodge her sweep attack, and I jumped off of her.
Oh, yeah. So is that like you jumped to her and then jumped again and you like used her like a springboard?
That is exactly what I did.
Wow. Okay.
And right there, I did a mikiri, which means I dodged into her attack.
Man, there's a lot going on in this game.
Yes, yes there is. We want to make sure that we keep players challenged, keep them on their toes, but it's fair.
Very cool.
Man.
All right. Well, you guys can play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, March 22nd. Thank you again, Andrew. And we'll see you on the next episode of PlayStation Underground.